Everybody's on. Can you everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Good. That way it'll save my voice. Pretty terrible today. Everybody. We got everybody's face. TJ's on. North Dakota, freezing his butt off. How cold is it up there, buddy?
That's not bad today. It's like 10 degrees, dude.
Jeez Louise. That's madness. Take these off. That way I can hear you guys. Let's see. Alex is on. What's up, buddy? Good. Mark's on.
Yeah, hold
Ashley,
on just a second. Hold on.
you're good.
Sound like you've been rehearsing for the new Ninja Turtle movie or something like that.
Right? Exactly, dude. Got
Yeah,
it.
it is.
I got the studio kicking my voice. I've been talking. I had like 20 check-ins today. Some of y'all heard Andy on yours. He's helping me out. My voice is just struggle bussing. So, all right, let me see. Oh, Andy's on. Good. Excuse me. I'll get to Mark's question. He asked about when it comes to timing supplements. So I've got a whole slideshow for that. So you guys, and I'll post the PDF in the group too, so you guys can download it. So not a big deal at all. Um, Let me see. Let me go on. I want to make sure Ashley Wilkie is able to pay attention because this is pertaining to her for sure.
I'm running, but I'm listening.
You're running?
Yeah, I'm at Run Club.
Why are you running? Who's chasing you?
I don't know.
Oh,
There's,
hi,
there's,
baby. Hi, sweetheart.
oh, I got to mute Diamond. There we go. Everybody's, let me go to my gallery view. There we go. This is why I can see
Yes.
everybody. So, all right. All right, Ashley, because I'm going to get into this for you because this makes a big difference. So if you can see the slideshow, it'll be that much better. Let me get this fixed first. How's everybody's week been so far? Has it been good, bad, terrible? Let me like see something. You been good, TJ? Andy?
Busy, busy, man, busy. I'm headed to a new location right now to pressure test the rest of the night.
Dude, do they just like when prices go high like this, do they just like work you guys into the ground?
Well, that I just picked up a few to show I've been the landman and general superintendent. Now I'm the landman, the general superintendent, probably I guess the project manager now. They just fired me and put me in that place, so I'm just doing it, dog.
I feel you, dude. I feel you. Let me see. Let me go right here. And let me go here. Let me go here. And then I'll start sharing this. And so, like I say, so you guys, because here's the thing, I want you guys to understand before I go into this, like there's times where you feel like you're hitting your diet correctly and it's like perfect and nothing's changing or nothing's working. And it's just completely ridiculous. Um, Erica, is there any way you can get the dogs? They're like right here by the door.
You
Just
let
yap
this
'em.
go.
Must smack them. They're just going crazy. It's distracting. But anyways, so when you guys are like trying to like hit your diet exactly perfect and it's just not, seems like it's just not working, and you're like, what the hell is going on? This is where the whole calories in, calories out whole theory is debunked. And so I want to get into it so you guys kind of understand in a very simplistic or simple analogy. And so let me share my screen. You guys can see that okay? Good, good. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. It's thinking. Don't fail me now. Did my computer just freeze? Dude, my computer. Give it just, there we go. All right. Let me go back to this. So you guys can see this. Okay. So let me, this is why diets fail, and it's not your fault. And so it all has to tie into like when I talk about understanding the gut, the liver, and the body signals. This is super important for you guys to understand. And there's a lot of you guys in here that have gut permeability issues and you don't even know it, or SIBO, or something like that. So let's go into this. Okay. Let me bring you down here. So there was a landmark PubMed study about metabolic endotoxemia. And so what this basically does, I want you to think of it as this way, is that if the body thinks it's on fire, it's not going to want to lose weight. Like it is not going to, it doesn't feel safe. There's causing a bunch of different things. So this really literally came out a couple years ago, and it put the whole calories in, calories out myth to death. So that's where we are with this. I want you to think of it like this way. Okay, your body is like a car. Okay, and the engine matters more than the gas. So think about this: like you can put your little nozzle in the gas tank and pour the perfect amount of gas every single time, and that's okay. But guess what? If your digestion in your liver, the engine and the fuel filter are screwed up, it doesn't matter how perfect the gas pour is. And these three things can break your fat burning system, period. So if you have a busted gut, so if you have gut permeability, so if you have leaky gut, which we have chronic kind of inflammation, flares, histamine reactions, these are all signs that we have gut permeability issues. Tired liver, so this is where body temperatures come into play. It's because we're not converting that T4 to T3 because the liver detox 2 pathway is sluggish. So we're not converting that, so it's slow. And then your brain thinks fat loss is dangerous at this point. So it's really, really important to make sure that these systems are firing. Excuse me. A broken gut keeps you in a constant state of alarm. Like I can't, and I'm sure Ashley can talk about this, and maybe even Stacy. People, when your gut is constantly inflamed, like you basically what's happening is like your small intestine in your gut, what I call a gut, from your stomach down is 1 cell thick. And so it's got these tight junctions. And if those tight junctions leak, guess what? You're going to be in a constant state of inflammation. And when your gut isn't irritated, your body is always a little bit on fire on the inside, no matter what. So, like, this is why we use KPV, BPC 157 to fix these things. Because if you're stalled and you can't lose body fat, got inflammation, you know, these are things that we look at. Tired liver is like a bad manager. It makes everything worse. And so when it's overloaded and tired, what happens is it actually pumps that extra glycogen back into your bloodstream so you have elevated blood sugar. So if you're on a dirty bulk or you're not in a good insulin sensitive stage, this happens a lot. Alex, this is what's happening with you right now. We're insulin resistant, the liver's sluggish. This is why we got to fix it. So it turns more food into fat. So it feels like you're eating less, but not making any progress. And so it struggles to handle hormones properly too. And there's people in this call where it's literally your body is recycling estrogens because it can't clear it.
I'm one of them. I
Yep.
used to be one of them.
Yep. And so like a broken gut and a tired liver sends danger signals to the brain. When we're under attack, the body does not let go of fat. It just doesn't matter how low you drive those calories, it's still going to stall. It's still going to pump the brakes. Oh, went the wrong way. There we go. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah. Dang it. Stupid fat finger keeps rolling over the thing. So that's the one sentence that explains this. All right, so how the hell do we fix it? We have to calm the gut. There's a couple things we can do. We can eat less junk food, less processed foods are going to always help calm the gut. So anything that has polyunsaturated fatty acids is going to inflame the heck out of the guts. It's going to inflame your small intestine. It's going to inflame your even into your large intestine and cause SIBO and things like that. So give your gut a break from a lot of these processed things. And you want to support the liver. Stop drinking alcohol. Like that's the first move. Super easy. It's not that hard, I promise. I used to be a raging alcoholic and I don't drink anymore. I actually had a drink for the first time in 4 years when we were in Denver on a work trip. And I don't feel bad about it. But move your body more. Moving your body it increases your motility. So the migrating motor complex that we talked about last week, it's going to get that thing moving and you got to get good sleep. Pretty much everybody on this call probably could use better sleep, me included. And then tighten on the diet. Then we tighten on the diet, focus on a calorie deficit once the system's supported. Bile boost. You guys wonder why I'm such a psychopath about talking about bile boost is because it's the trash man for your liver. What it has in it with ox bile, calcium deglucarate, dandelion root, these things actually flush out the liver. So think of it as you putting your trash on the road and nobody's coming by to get the trash. It piles up and it starts stinking. Guess what? When you can't take the trash out, you're going to be recycling hormones. You're going to be doing all these different things, and it turns into a complete and total dumpster fire. So that's why we use Bile Boost to open that second detox pathway up. It's going to help digestion, motility, everything. So it's super important when I say, hey, get the damn Bile Boost, it's because I mean it. It works. Everybody that's on this call that's used it knows that it works. So here's everything that you learned. It was a little bit longer than 30 seconds, but if the gut is inflamed and leaky, causes body-wide inflammation, it's going to block fat loss. If your liver is tired and overloaded, it's going to pump extra sugar, dump that glycogen out because it's in a stress state, store more fat. Wrong signals, brain gets danger alerts. You will not lose weight or lose body fat unless the body feels safe. So it's going to slow your metabolism and increase your hunger. We got to fix the gut, fix the liver, and then dial in the diet. That's it. So I wanted you guys to understand this because it's not always this, you know, we have to pull more calories. That's never always the case. So I want you guys to understand that. Does anybody have any questions about that? Because it was a lot in a very short period of time. But do you understand the analogy of the car, your body, you're in this state of like compute. Think of it like being in a shootout. Like you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to go cook dinner. Like if someone's shooting at you, you're in a panic state, and that's what your body's doing. So it's really important to make sure that we understand the concept. Um, the second thing I wanted to touch on because Mark asked about it. Let me get it pulled up, and this is really simple, guys. And I will make sure that I add this to the group, at least in a PDF form. Let me see. Here we go. All right, you guys see this? Cool. Let it get. This goes into supplements and timing, and it's not real difficult. It's really not. But sometimes there's a lot of confusion because it does matter. Okay. So they absolutely directly impact your energy and recovery. And the right supplements taken at the right time do amplify your efforts that you're doing everywhere else. So it matters to make sure that you're stacking them together. So timing is like some of it, it's not life or death. I'd rather you get them in, but at the same time, I want to make sure that you're getting them in as much as possible. I take my bile boost in the morning because it's when I usually have my highest fatty meal. So I have my bile boost with my breakfast and my dinner. So this was another question somebody had. I think it was Wes Kelly. He asked me today, like on days that you guys go over like more than 10 grams of fats on a day, you can always just whatever that fatty meal it might be, you can always add a bile booster to. And what it's going to do is actually help break down those fats to where you can actually digest them and use them as energy versus being stored for fat because it goes through the liver. That's where they have to be broken down and converted. So it's really important to make sure, of course, bile boost is in there. And these are all like the main ones. Everybody should be on all of these. So bile boost, magnesium. Some people take it before bed. Like if you're taking magnesium glycinate, take it before bed because it can make you a little bit more sleepy, can make you relaxed. But if you're taking magnesium threate, you can take it in the morning and then take magnesium at night. But magnesium glycinate is definitely what we want to take in the evenings. Electrolytes, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Those are electrolytes. You can just making sure that you're salting all your meals is really important to make sure that you have, because if you can drink just water, but you don't have sodium, you're going to actually get more dehydrated. So what most people don't think, like just pure water isn't always nourishing. And then vitamin D3 and K2, massively important. We always want to make sure that we take it with a fattier meal. So I take mine in the morning because what it does is it's a derivative hormone. It's like a pro hormone in a sense. And when it's digested with fats, the bioavailability is much higher. B1, probably my second favorite vitamin of all time, other than Bile Boost. And I'm at like 3,000 milligrams a day. You always want like so. I'll take 1,000 milligrams in the morning, 1,000 milligrams at lunch, and 1,000 milligrams before bed. Because what it does is it helps your body metabolize carbohydrates. If you're thiamine deficient, you will not metabolize carbohydrates very well. So this is a massively important thing to take. These are all part of like your cellular energy. So B1 works in combination with B2 in the Krebs cycle. So this is all massively important on the cellular level to crank out ATP, which your body uses as energy. CoQ10, this is really, really important for cellular integrity. So we want to make sure that we have our cells in good shape and good health. So CoQ10 in the morning is where I usually take it. I think it's phenomenal. L-carnitine is pre-workout. You don't have to take it, but I do if you want to help lipolysis to burn body fat. L-carnitine's a good supplement to take. Creatine, if you're not taking creatine, you should. 5 grams a day at a very, very minimum. I usually do 10 a day. Helps with cognitive effects too. So if you have memory issues or staying focused, or you're really tired, like when I come back from Denver, I might take 20 grams in a day that morning, like if I'm jet lagged and exhausted. It actually helped me get through the day. So that's really important. And then protein powder, we just use it as needed. So like if you're short on your protein goals, you've just been busy, I'd rather you hit a protein shake than not get it in at all. So that's kind of where we use those. We want to rely on whole food animal proteins more than anything, just from the pure amino acid profile. Zinc, super important, especially for anybody that's natty or anybody that wants to just like maintain those testosterone levels night or the last meal. And there's a couple of different zinc cholinate and I think zinc citrate. Yeah. Those are the two most common. Picolinate you can pretty much take any time. Like I'll take some in the morning and I'll take some in the evening, but that's completely up to you. Ashwagandha, if your cortisol like had a really stressful day and you're not on Progest E yet, which you probably should be, so you should talk to coach and ask about Progest E. It will reduce cortisol, stress, things like that, but it's a really good natural stress reliever. And then kind of how you time things. Morning, like I said, I take my B1 pretty much across the day with meals. Same thing with Bile Boost. Mine's breakfast and dinner. You can do it however you want to. Like I said, these are some that are interchangeable, but they're not like live or die. And that's pretty much it. So I'll make sure that I put this in PDF form and I'll put it in the group, and that way we can share it so you guys can have it. That's my spiel for today because those are the questions that were asked, and that what was on my heart today. But what questions do you guys have about any with your check-ins, anything at all? What you guys got for me? You can just unmute yourself and ask away.
With the L-carnitine, do you recommend injectable or liquid, or what's your take on that?
Injectable L-carnitine is about 99% more effective than any kind of powder or anything like that. For it to pass the blood-brain barrier mix pathway, it needs to be injectable. It's much more effective. I use injectable, but you got to give yourself a poke. So it's like, what do you want to do? You know, some people would rather get 2% versus the 100% because they don't got to give themselves a poke. So for me, that's kind of how it is, though. But I'm an injectable guy. It's always going to be 10x better. So
Is that sub Q or is that IM?
you can go sub Q on it. Like I always go IM on anything that's an oil, and like L-carnitine, it's a pretty thicker oil, so I would just go IM on it. But it doesn't hurt at all.
Where do you get it from?
There's a couple peptide sites. I'll send it to you, so you can get it too. There's several, but I'll shoot you a link in my code so that we can get save a little money.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
I got you, bro. Does anybody else have anything? I'll just start going down the list then. Andy, so some of y'all heard Andy's voice for the first time today, other than on the coaching call. So he helped me out a ton because I was slammed with check-ins. Thank you guys so much for doing your check-ins too. You did freaking awesome. But he helped me out cover. Me and him went over everything, and he gave the updates that I would have gave, probably a little bit nicer than I am. So, but no, he's would anybody got any questions or comments where Andy did theirs? He sounds nicer than me. I heard the recording. So, Chris, did you see your pictures I put in the chat?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see sometimes when you just look, you're like, oh, damn. Like,
It's looking a little better. So,
dude, your face is totally different.
I would say you said it then, but like I had a morning meeting at 9 this morning, and a lady from HR, we were on a Teams meeting, and she asked me, she went, "You've lost weight." I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, I'm about the same." She goes, "No, you've lost weight." I was like, "Okay, lost weight."
Dude, your face looks tough. Like when I did that, I was like, because I can see it in your midsection too, like around your abs and stuff. But like your face was like, whoa, that was the biggest. Like it jumped off the page at me. So I'm proud of you, dude. Just want to give you a little public shout out there. So, who else has a question or a comment or whatever? I'm gonna call on Erica. What do you got? Because I'm not gonna let you sit there and just look all mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just in a lot of pain.
She got a shot of BPC right in her lower trap in the middle of her back right before this call.
Yeah.
That was
I
fun.
don't know if I slept on it wrong or what, but it's been bugging me all day.
Was that like an episode of like Saved by the Bell where like somebody's neck was messed up and it was like they were just looking at him wrong, or was it on Friends? I don't know. But she was talking, she's like, I can't turn my head. I got to turn my whole body to to look, and she was driving. I was like, I'll drive. I'm good. We're good. So, excuse me.
Is Erica walking around like Michael Keaton's Batman?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Just
Pretty much.
everything. It hurts to do everything.
My cough drops have helped though. Those are good pickup at Walmart for a second. So
Yeah.
Stacy, what's going on, honey? I want to get with you because I'm sure you got my message. Have you talked to those people at all?
I did. I have an appointment for blood. Sorry, my ring camera's gone. I have an
Good.
appointment for tomorrow for blood work, and then I'll have to make an appointment after they get results for that.
Good. Yeah, they're gonna make you jump through hoops.
Yes, that's how that works.
They can't call you and say, "Hey, this is what's going on." But good. I'm glad that you did a follow up. Do you have any questions or anything for me?
Um, mm, Not really that I can put into words at the moment.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I got
So,
you. Just leave me a voice message if you need to. Like you don't have to air everything here. So
I do have a question about notifications on the app.
yeah.
Because there's a big time difference between us. How do I silence those in the nighttime? Because I'm getting notifications at like 3 a.m.
Are you?
Yes.
That's weird. Nobody's posting anything like super late.
That would be like 6 or 7 your guys' time. 3, 4 o'clock in the
Um,
morning.
I don't know,
If
but
you've
I'll
got
like.
if you've got an iPhone, you can set it to do not disturb, but then you won't get anybody's messages.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't want my phone like silented to where I can't, if
Yep.
there's emergency or whatever.
I will make sure that I don't post anything until 9 o'clock. Andy, same for you. We'll make a note. We just won't post anything.
I mean,
until-
I don't want to mess up you
No,
guys' day. I'm
you're
just
not
like,
messing
why
anybody's
is my
day up.
phone going off at 3 o'clock?
No, you're good. But yeah, we can just tell it's 9 o'clock because you'll be up by 6 o'clock. I would imagine, right? She froze up a little bit. Or you'll be up by
Or not
6,
so
right?
much.
Yeah, okay.
I'm usually I don't sleep very well. So it's possible that I'm up at 4:30, but that doesn't mean I'm not actually
No,
attempting to still sleep.
we don't want you. We don't want to be bugging you
Typically
then.
I am up by 5 though.
No, you're fine. I will make
I
sure.
am usually up by 5. So
I'll make a note of that because I forget you're West Coast. So we're just, these East Coast hippies over here up bebopping, telling people to
I'd
get
much rather be an East Coast hippie.
hey, it's warm and sunny over here. At least
Oh, it's
in
raining.
Georgia.
It's raining. But you guys have the snakes, so there's that. I ain't down with that.
You don't have snakes in Oregon?
I mean, we do, but they're mostly up in the hills.
Not where
Not
you're
really where
at.
I'm at.
Not where you're at. That's all that matters.
That's right.
Good. Do you have anything else for me, my dear?
Not really.
Okay.
Not right now.
I got you.
I don't.
Okay. No worries.
Um,
If you do, just shoot me a voice message. Whatever you
I'm
do.
just, I want to know, I don't even know how to put this in words without being a jerk. Like when people, I messaged you the other day about this, so help me out with the words here. But when people notice that you're weight loss, but then you kind of try to explain to them what you're doing, and then you end up with like 30 texts after that asking basically the same question in a different way, trying to get the right answers.
They're trying to get out of the hard work that it's going to take in order to get results, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
They're trying to manipulate it. Where's Andy Dixon? He's got please share some input on this because this is something you deal with on a daily as well as I do, but Andy's much nicer than me, so he'll make it in a nicer way. And so go
you
on.
just can't expect people to understand something that they don't already understand, especially people that
Right.
aren't ready to change or make the lifestyle changes necessary to do that. Every person's going to have an opinion. I mean, we've heard that a million times. Everybody has their own opinion.
Right.
And most people aren't ready to hear what it actually takes to do something because it sounds too simple. Honestly, a lot of, not saying that what we
Yeah.
do is easy, but what we do makes too much sense. And people don't want to hear that. They want something either quick or something that sounds overly complicated because it has to be much harder or way easier than you're saying it's supposed to be.
Right. Right. I just, about the 15th text of basically the same question, I'm not quite as nice. And I'm getting frustrated. So I don't have a lot of patience with that, I guess. I don't know how to explain
You
it.
just tell them what you've been doing, and when they say, "Well, that doesn't make any sense," or they have something to come back, you don't have to explain anything else. You know what you've been
Right.
doing. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
There you go. Easy peasy. You got it. So just keep kicking ass, honey. That's all you can keep doing.
It's easy until they, yeah. Yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
want to be nice, and you're doing it. You're telling them because you care about them, obviously, but you just want to shake the shit out of
I,
them and say,
I'm
"Hey, it's not that easy. Like it's not that hard. Like you got to do the work. Like I can tell you all day
trying
that
to
you
be
still have to
nice,
do the
but
work."
it's particular person cutting out. I think we're cutting out.
Yeah, you're good now.
Are you there?
Yeah, yeah, we got you now.
Can you hear me?
There.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just there's a lot more to this, but it's just that's the basic.
I'm sure.
I
I'm sure.
appreciate that though.
It's not easy sometimes, that's for sure. Um, let's ask John.
Mhm.
John's next on the list. John Sanchez, how's it going? It's show week, baby.
Yes, sir. Show week. Woo woo.
I'm making John send me pictures in his posing trunks for the first time tonight. So we're gonna see that.
Yeah.
So I'll meet you at 3:30 in Buford, so you can get your tan, and then we'll go register.
Okay, you gonna go with me?
I got you.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. I got a surprise for you, anyways, from all of us.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
I don't like surprises.
I don't care.
You
It's
gonna
fake.
I'm gonna put on the wig.
Oh, I'm gonna make you pose in the mullet Matt wig.
Oh,
What's your little bit of advice to everybody this week, buddy? Because you're in the home stretch, dude. You made it at this point.
oh well, honestly, I definitely would say even if you don't see results, still lock in. It may take longer than you expect, but it's all worth it at the end. Took
It's
me
taken it's taken longer than you thought it would, didn't you, to get
absolutely.
to get in show shape?
Yeah, but I had to stay locked in. I think that's the part that most people they don't they can't stay locked in as long because they don't see the results, and sometimes it's not what you think it is. Sometimes you just gotta push even when you don't see it happening.
Yep.
So it's been like that for me. Like I was telling my wife, I think it was on Monday or Sunday, my leg day at the gym. um i took I took Thursday, Friday, Saturday off from the gym as you told me to,
Yep.
and normally I'm fighting to go back, and I didn't miss it one bit. And my wife tells me maybe it's because you know how exhausting being at the gym is now. And when I tell you that I was at the gym and I sat there, it took me maybe 10 minutes just to be able to get into the next set. And it was like my mind is fed up, my body's fed up. All I wanted to do was cry. For rant, I don't know why, but it's just like I got like really, really emotional. I had to look to the left and look to the right, and I had to, shake it off and say, "Why are you crying?" But I think it's because my body's just done, and so being in a position like this and trying to find strength in a place where you don't have it, that's definitely, I think, the hardest thing anybody can do. But you got to stay locked in, trust the process.
Yeah, dude. I'm really proud of you too, because the big thing is most people have never gone to where you, I mean, you talked about it today. most people have never gone to where you've gone, and it's a very different type of suffering.
It
It's
is.
it's not just being hungry, it's suffering. And I think I'm proud of you. We're all proud of you. We've all seen how far you've come, dude. Like a long way, buddy. And so I'm really proud of you. I want to give you some serious, like, public kudos. And we're gonna be cheering on you on Saturday, dude. It's the finish line. And then we can go have some good food. And then we can reverse out correctly because we talked about that too. That's the hard part for anybody that's never competed and wants to. The reverse. It's harder than the prep because it's like you can have food. There's nothing holding you back. You're not gonna look like crap on stage. You can do whatever you want. So it's all here. So it's just tough. So I'm here to help you out with that. And I just can't wait, dude. Like, you worked really hard and really long to stand on stage. It's time to show out, dude. See what we
Yeah.
got.
And even with the reverse, that's been on my mind for a while now. And I think the way I've seen it is kind of how I seen it for the holidays. How you gave me the one day and then you said, all right, chill. And that's how I'm trying to look at it still. I'm still trying to not have the show be the end, but
Yep.
be like a stop, and then or not a stop, but like a pause,
Yep.
and you keep it moving. So that's how I'm trying to look at it for the reverse because I don't want to lose myself.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, dude, it happens. It's such a slippery slope. I mean, you've seen horror stories of all kinds of people. So, do you got anything else for everybody?
No, just keep pushing. Be strong.
We're gonna be rooting on for you, dude. So, I'll make sure Erica has the link to anybody that's not in town that wants to watch the show. They can watch it because you posted on your story the other day.
Yeah,
So,
I can send it because they send it to me through an email.
yeah. So just send it to me, and then I'll post it in the group. So anybody that wants to watch, you can.
Okay.
So sweet, Chris, you're up, buddy. You, Chris Mitchell, calling you again. Yep. You're like me. Yeah.
All
Are
right.
you are you in Houston today?
Yeah, I'm in Houston right now.
Okay. Okay.
I had to go
Travel.
down. I had to go down to put out a quick fire at one of the job sites that I'm at or that I'm in charge of. So, and it was something totally bullshit and simple, and I could have done it over the phone, but I had to drive hours this morning down there just to realize I'm going to stay a night anyways. So
Dude, it's always something like that. What have you got? You got any questions or anything like that for me?
yeah, Andy answered or asked the question that asked you, or I was wanting to ask you about the L-carnitine,
Yep.
because I've heard the liquid like drinking doesn't do anything. It's like
No.
you end up pissing out 98% of what you need. So
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, if you're in a cut to where, like, for me, like, I'm fixing to kind of start ramping up my bodybuilding prep for October in the next couple months. So I'll take it like cardio or like pre-workout. That's kind of when you want to take it. So you can take a half cc or a full cc. It's around 500 milligrams of L-carnitine. It's kind of the sweet spot. And that's kind of where you want to be. So 250 to 500.
at where I'm at right now, would you recommend me taking it or?
You could. Yeah. I'll send you the link on it. Yep.
That's my main thing was, and the other stuff that you posted on, taking the vitamin, vitamin D with the K and all that stuff. I take that. I've been taking that for 2 or 3 years now.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
and I can tell. I forget about days. I can tell within about 2 or 3 days if I forgot it.
Oh yeah. 100%. And trust me, the more that you guys get into leaning on the B1, you'll realize the days that you don't take it, you're like, oh.
I definitely tell. I went without it on Sunday because I was out of the house.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's a necessity for sure. So I had to order some off Amazon because our Walmart was on like 250 milligrams. So I'm like taking a handful of pills. It's terrible. So, but you got any other questions? Or we
Right now, no. I thought Andy did a great job. Doing
Yeah, I was proud of him. I listened to all of them, and dude, he did awesome. He helps. That's a huge help for me, guys. So I'm able to actually still be able to coach you and get you everything. He's just an extension of me. If he has questions, he always asks me. So if you hear his voice,
he did one thing that I know that you'd have asked me or someone else would have asked me. It's the macros. That's why I asked you that question about the macros.
Yeah, it was on your original meal plan, which was over a month ago. So I just copied and pasted it and put it on there. So that's
Appreciate it.
all.
Okay, yeah, I thought that's where I'm hitting around, but now it's
Yeah, and it's just like little things to dial in because like when we're plus or minus 10 grams either or, it matters. It starts to add up over time. One day is not a big deal, but like 7 days, 10 grams ends up being 70 grams. You multiply that times 9, that's a lot of calories. So like there's a lot of things that can kind of compound if we're just not dialed in on it a little bit. So it's just something to pay attention to. I mean, you're still making progress, so but it's just one of those little fine-tuned things that we can work on.
just like everybody else. I want to make faster progress. So
Well, that's all of us. I think everybody wants faster progress. So, but sometimes, man, there's hitches in our giddy up. So, but
yeah.
awesome. Well, I'm gonna move on. Ashley,
Thank you.
you're good, buddy. What's up,
Yes.
Ashley Wilkie?
What's up?
I didn't know you were running.
I went to the gym, has like a run club that we do, and so I decided I was gonna go. I was dead last. I did 4 miles at a 13 pace.
Hey,
But I did it.
there you go.
But I did
There you
it.
go. So, what questions do you have? Were you able to listen to most of that little PowerPoint?
Yes, I listened to all of it. Yeah,
Good.
it makes sense. I sent you kind of a rebuttal, more specific stuff, so we can talk about that later.
Yes,
I
I did
think
get that, yeah, so me and you will go over
yeah,
that for sure.
yeah, that's fine. My two things, I'm gonna ask another question first. Something I haven't heard a whole lot of people say, and I mean this with all respect. I love my husband, he is the best, but he does not have the mindset that I do, and we are not on the same path. And so having a spouse or a significant other or whatever live with you that's on everybody in my household is like on a completely different diet. We're all doing different things. And my dinner's always going to be the same. So he's like, what's for dinner? Well, I'm eating the ground chicken, rice, asparagus. So like I'm cooking extra meals and all that stuff because I need to. But I think it doesn't bother me as far as like doing it and like physically doing it stuff. I think it's more of a mental thing. I just got done with Run Club and they have freaking cake slices at the end. And they're like, oh, here, do you want a piece? And I'm like, no, I can't eat that. And so it feels like, and it's because I'm just hyper aware because I'm having like this whatever's going on right now. My body is just like, F you. It feels like mentally it's so hard because it's everywhere I go, even engulfed in what I just did. They had cake slices at the end of it.
Why would they have cake slices at the end of the day? I'm like,
It's
why?
like Planet Fitness. They have pizza days and bagel days.
Why?
Hmm
I don't know. Like that's so weird to me. Like I don't. That's a different mindset. Like I'm like for John, he deserves to like go out and have whatever he wants post show. Not a big deal. But he's suffered for 6 months. Like you just ran 4 miles, like, it's different. I guess I don't know what the encouragement is off of that. I don't know. Like that's not my mindset.
Yeah.
I want you to maybe add because I'm so easy. I eat the same shit every day. Like literally, I eat the same stuff. So Erica may be able to add a little bit more perception and perspective on like your situation and like how to get over maybe some of it mentally too. I don't know because Champ wants different stuff all the time too, and we're kind of in our stuff. So like Erica, add your spin to that situation.
I have to change my food up because I get horrible aversions. Like he eats chicken, green beans, and rice every night. I can't do that. The chicken gets dry and it like eggs. I can't do eggs every day either. So like for breakfast, I'll
Yeah.
do cottage cheese, which grosses him out. Um, Sometimes at dinner, I'll make ground beef instead of chicken or ground turkey. But even now, ground turkey, it doesn't taste good to me.
But how do you
Yeah.
get her out of her head because she's on something different than Jacob?
Well,
Because
that's
you
how
live,
it was with my ex.
I know that's why I wanted your spin
Yeah.
on it.
But I wasn't nice to him. I just told him to cook his own fucking food if he didn't want to eat what I ate. But I know you're
I'm
not going to be
trying.
mean to
I'm trying
Jacob
to
like
be
I
a
was
good
to him.
wife.
No, I know.
I will get over it. I
Um,
think I'm more venting. I think I'm more venting. It's
but
hard.
it's hard.
It's mentally more exhausting than anything.
let me ask you
Like
this. Have you ever asked him, be like, why don't you do this with me?
He shuts down. So he knows what he needs to do, the conversation that needs to be had. But I mean, he's been overweight his whole life. But he'll halfway get to like, okay, I need to do something, and then he like totally retracts out, and then he just shuts down about it. So I haven't pushed the agenda because it has to be a personal decision. I can't make him
He's got to have
want.
something on the line in order for him to
Yes.
follow through. Whether that's whatever that is, whether that's money, whether that's, him going to be pre-diabetic diagnosis from a doctor, whatever that is, there has to be something on the line, tangible for him to grab onto. And I mean, I love Jacob. Don't get me wrong. Like
I
it's
do
not,
too. I'm not
that's,
bashing him in any way. I hope
no,
everybody
no, no,
knows that.
no. Yeah. So like, he's a phenomenal guy. Love him to death.
Yeah.
Love being around him. One of my like seriously favorite people. But I think he has to have something tangible, or you just have to say, this is a decision that I want to make for our family, and this is how we're going to cook because we all need to eat this way, Jacob. Sorry, but Paisley
does
needs
he
to eat
not
this way.
like what you make,
You
or
need
does he just not want to eat it?
He'll eat what I eat for like primarily. He'll eat
Mhm.
kind of the same. But like if we're out and about or he'll get something else or I mean he's still like he hides food and stuff like that. So
yeah.
it's it's a bigger issue.
So
Um
that would be my approach. Is I would say, hey,
yeah,
as long as I can stick to this, and you want to do something outside of this, that's fine, Jacob. I love it. Whatever, you're your own human being. You have to make those decisions. But as a family, I would love for us to be able to do this together. Like I really truly
yeah,
would, because Paisley needs the inspiration by mom and dad. And
yeah,
like I would love for you to feel better about yourself in your own skin. Because you guys have those conversations that no one's ever going to hear. Eric and I do. So it's like when you have those vulnerable conversations, it's something that you may be able to bring up and say, hey, this is what I really would like to do. And you can be with it or against it, but I want to do this for not just me, but for Paisley too. And so
right.
let's get on. If you want to go on the weekends, if you do whatever the hell you want to do, that's on you. But I would really like for you to be with me. And if he says no, that's fine.
Hmm.
But you still have the option to say, this is what I'm cooking. This is what we're eating. If you want something else, you're more than welcome to make it or go get it or
Make
whatever.
it.
But that way
Yeah.
you can keep you and Paisley on track. And it's not a
Yeah.
hateful thing to him. I don't think he'd be like, whatever, he run a Burger
I
King
mean
or
he'd probably
whatever.
be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just something that's not spoken about because typically you've got the couples who are doing it together, um, or one's not completely all in, or they just don't talk about it. I'm like, I have I've been thinking about it for several weeks, and I'm like, God, I want to bring it up, but I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing my husband in any means
No,
because I'm not doing that.
you
It
just have
is we
to
have two separate different mindsets and goals right now, and
uh, uh,
so I think that's
uns-
hard with
uh,
anything.
unspoken expectations breed resentment. So you need to make sure that you talk about it, because if not, like you're subconsciously still hoping that he kind of comes around. Like you're expecting him, like, come on, he's gonna catch on. I know he's an old man, but he's gonna catch on. But until you like have that, you gotta have tough conversations anyways. Dude, ask Erica.
Yeah.
We have hard ass conversations, sometimes daily, and that's okay. But we have a really great marriage because of it. And so like that's one of the things you just can't shy away from. Make it uncomfortable, and then make uncomfortable be comfortable, and then that way you're going to be in a much better spot with your marriage and in your health together. Because when you guys like become a team, it's going to be 10x what you've already done, and it's going to be that much better for Paisley. And I'm not preaching at you, so I'm just giving you my like
No, I
husband
get it.
terrible relationship advice, other than like the marriage that I have now, which is awesome. So, but it's just a lot of years of my mistakes, things that I should have done that I didn't, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I think that would be a great thing to just throw out on the table and have a conversation about and be like, hey, this is what I really want to do. This is what I'm going to do. Please come along. If not, I get it, but I'm going to make sure we do this for me and Paisley. You'll be like, cool.
Yeah.
and he'll probably do it for
Yeah.
a long time. And if you
Yep.
encourage him and tell him how much it means to you that he does it, goes a long way for a man. I think I can speak for every guy on here. If a woman encourages you and says that they're proud of you for something, that's like the biggest pat on the back ever. Like we don't get that very often. So it goes a really, really long way. So just put that little nugget in the back of your head. That's
I'll
some
do it.
pro advice. So are you good? Anything else?
No, I mean, it just sucks that like I've had really great progress in the beginning, and now I'm like kind of like my body's,
We just
you
gotta
know,
fix
it
that.
is what it is. We'll fix it.
We'll fix it. Like there's things and I've already
Yeah.
the other message you sent me, I've already got an attack plan for that too. So no stress. I got you.
Okay.
Got you, boo. You're
Okay.
in good
All right.
hands.
I'm good. I'm
All
good.
right, good. Dylan, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
There. What's up, buddy? How's that glow going? Can you tell any difference yet? Is your skin drier?
It's I feel like it's gone through a little like purge kind of
Yep,
thing.
hers.
So
Yeah,
I'm breaking out, but
yeah. It has a tendency to do that. If you're kind of built up, it'll
mhm,
push that out and then dry it up pretty fast. So I
yeah.
know by the end of like this week, you'll probably start seeing it be a lot more dry.
I don't know if it's because of the club, but I definitely feel like I got a good bit more energy the past few days.
Yeah, it,
But
it can definitely help. The GHK and honestly, like the BPC and the TB in it, reduce inflammation. So if you're having any kind of, inflammation, it's going to reduce that and you'll be able to produce more energy. Your cytokines aren't going to be combating that. So it's pretty important. So, but what else you got for me?
that's about it. I ain't got much.
Were you surprised to hear Andy's voice today?
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, told me what I wanted to hear, so good
Right.
job. But
There you go. Oh, some wins across the board, Andy. Doing good, buddy, so far. So I was waiting for somebody to be like, "You suck."
no,
Kidding.
it's pretty good, pretty good.
I was
No,
hoping at least one person would say I suck.
no, dude, you've got rage, raging reviews. I guess is that right? Raving, not raging. My wife's raging over there. Do you got anything else for me? Any questions or anything at all, dude?
No, I'm good.
Just rinse and repeat what you did this week because the chicken looked really good. When I looked at it, it looked really good. So we're trending in the right way. Everything's good. Just make sure you're still taking your vitamin A, D, and zinc, and that's going to help the skin too. So keep
Every
that
day.
going. All right.
Oh, awesome.
Sweet. Jeremy Busby, what's going on, buddy? Almost.
So
There we are. There we are. What's up, buddy?
not much. Just trying to get over the stressful day.
Dude, I know you got some information that your company was bought out by Home Depot.
Yeah,
When
not
is
the
it?
way I wanted to wake up this morning.
When does like the takeover officially happen, or is that even in stone yet?
It's already they've already did the contract, and it should be finalized end of May, 1st of June.
Yeah. And so
What
you
we
were,
were told.
and they're still telling you like nothing's going to change at all.
They said the only thing that's going to change is our insurance. Instead of bi-weekly, we'll get paid weekly, and 401k. We'll get instead of 7% match, it's 4% with stock options now. So, I mean, it has potential to be a blessing, but it also has potential to go sideways very quickly.
It's not a
Did-
private equity firm, is it, that bought it out?
Home Depot bought us out.
Right, but it wasn't. It's like legitimately Home Depot. It wasn't a third party from
It,
Home Depot.
Yeah, it
no,
was
it was,
Home
but
Depot.
we merged completely. We're one of the largest independently owned HVAC distributors in the Southeast, and we actually merged with Home Depot as of today. And according to the CEO, we went to them and they didn't come to us. So with that being said, we still can keep everything that we want in place.
Yeah. Good. Well, I mean, sometimes
Um,
like these things work out, but you never know, dude. Just like anything
yeah,
else, it can always be a total, you know, shit show. So, but
yep.
you got to hope for the best, you know.
We're just going to probably be more corporate now.
Probably. I mean, that's anytime some big corporate buys you, it's going to be that there's going to be some aspect of it. It
Yeah.
just depends on how much they consume you. Like, are they buying like the brand, like the name, the everything? Are they turning you into like basically a Home Depot supplier? Is that what it's going to be? Or are you just going to still
No,
independent?
we're according to upper management, we're basically the name stays the same. We're just partnered with SLS and Home Depot.
Okay. Well, maybe I think it's probably just a buy to reduce
It's
competition,
it's
monopolize.
supposed to be it's supposed to enhance our buying powers
Good.
and help us out getting better pricing with a lot of our stuff.
Good. Well, other than work stuff, how you feeling? How you
Good,
feeling
real good.
anxiety wise? Because I know we were dealing with some microdosing stuff on it.
Since I've started microdosing and taking my AI like I'm supposed to, everything I feel much better. Totally
So
different.
it's a night and day difference. Andy
Yes.
can he's one he kind of reminds me of you a little bit in that aspect. Very very sensitive to estrogen. Even the smallest change can make him super anxious, make him like heart palpitations, like just like everything. Andy can attest to it. So like it's one of those like you might hear his voice on a check-in, but when it comes to that, the guy is very, very knowledgeable because he and I walked through this so many times. And anytime there's a testosterone adjustment, we have to find that new sweet spot for the anastrozole. So it's just one of those things, dude. But I'm so glad because 2 weeks ago, you know, you were like,
It was
I'm
brutal.
dying. I'm dying and I got to function like this. Now you're like, oh, I'm good. This is it. And so I knew exactly what it was because I've felt the exact same way. Andy knows that's why I'm so good with this because I can relate to what those feelings are and get you locked in. So
It happened at the worst time too because I had work meetings all day that next day, and I was like, man, I can't even function properly, much
yeah,
less be in front of people.
it's always that way, dude. It's always that way. Do you have any questions for me, buddy?
No, everything's been going good.
Good. Let's
Oh,
keep.
one thing on the AI, the dropper. I keep getting the air in the dropper, and it's hard to tell where I'm actually at with the liquid.
So I would
Is there
just,
like a technique I need to
yeah.
use too, or
So I would put the dropper in there and squeeze it, and then it pulls you squeeze it before you put it in the thing, and then it'll pull up a straight line, and then you just push it down to the line, and then you
You
just take.
just sucking it. Excuse me, no weird shit, but in reverse. You're doing it in reverse.
Am I
You're not sucking it in and then like sucking all that stuff in. You got to like double do it, like do it backwards almost,
I got you.
so you can read the line, and then you kind of like push it in. Like that's it. It
Yeah, I
took
think
me a minute.
you put the dropper in, you squeeze it, and then it pulls the liquid out, and then you push the liquid down to the line, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
That's kind of how it goes. But play with that sequence somehow, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it.
I,
It's
I'm
all
trying to
weird,
play it
man.
in my head too, and I'm like, what the hell? I've got a cheater one, so I've got one with numbers on it. So the ones that I give you guys, it's like you get the old janky ones, but like I spent 99 cents and got like a really good one, so it'll draw it out to like the 0.01 if I need to. So like I just cheat and I use the good dropper. So just get one on Amazon. Like they're
I was
super
about to
cheap.
say I'm fixing to go buy some.
Dude, get them on Amazon. They're liquid dropper and like it's easy peasy. So
You can get one on Amazon that'll actually screw right onto that bottle that you already have. That's what I did. I got a pack of like 8 for like $4.
oh, did you? Look at
Yeah,
Andy.
on Amazon.
Yep.
He got all the secrets over here. So Daniel, do you got any questions for me, buddy? You still here? I know he's always driving to work about this time. Daniel, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm actually at work right now. I just clocked in.
Good, man. You got any questions
Yeah.
for me, buddy?
Now, what question I do have is for the creatine. Yes. Like
Yes.
which one is the best one in the market?
Dude,
Like if you could
there's no difference. Creatine monohydrate is creatine monohydrate. There is no
right.
difference. Don't let
There's no
anybody
difference.
tell you there's a difference. Yep. So just get the cheapest one. I get the one from like bulk supplies off of Amazon in like
Okay.
10-pound bags, and I get it for like 10 or 15 bucks. And
Okay.
yeah, so I mean, That's the way I do it. Creatine monohydrate is so cheap. Don't spend a bunch of money on it. Don't let those
All
people
right.
market you into
Yeah,
buying
because
anything expensive.
my protein shake, the one that I buy,
Yep.
the one from Aldi, it has like I think like 2 grams of creatine already in it, but it's not that much.
No, don't even
Yeah.
worry about that. Dude, you can take way more than 5 grams. I take, like I said, I take 10 a
No,
day.
the reason I'm asking for it because I heard that it's pretty good for people that don't get enough sleep. It helps with more recovery and a lot of other stuff. So
100%.
like for the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be like really hectic because my wife was under the knife, so she can't do nothing. I'm taking care of her and the kids. So
Yeah.
my next 3 weeks is going to be really tough with sleep, but I'm still pushing through with the exercise. Like no matter what, you if you notice, I had up my reps in a few of the
Yeah.
workouts.
Yep. Yeah. No, you're good, dude. So,
Oh,
and you can,
and the sink, I like when you was talking about sink, I like eating a lot of pumpkin seed
you like
for
eat a lot
sink.
of,
Yeah,
oh,
pumpkin seed.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You can eat pumpkins.
Yeah,
They're
yo,
good.
man. Yeah, no, because I work in the food market over here in Philadelphia, basically.
Okay.
Like I work with produce all day. So I go around to the stores and look for my potatoes and my plantain and stuff like that. Because it's like a market. Like all the supermarket comes down here and buy their produce from all the stores.
Yep.
So I have the luxury of having peppers and stuff like that. I just go around the market and just pick stuff up.
Oh yeah, dude. That's a dude. I wish I had that luxury. I just gotta go to Walmart, dude. Walmart
Yeah,
always
see, it's
told me
like
that.
certain thing I have to probably go to the store, but like I got the luxury of grabbing a lot of whole food where I work at. So that's like a little blessing for my end.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. Will you have any other questions? But yeah, dude, creatine for sleepiness and wakefulness is great. Like I said, I use it when I come back from Colorado. Sometimes when I'm jet lagged, I'll take like 15 to 20 or 15 to 20 grams, and it helps me a ton. So, like, if you want to, you can absolutely use that. If you're really exhausted, just take a couple scoops of creatine, and it will help.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I would like to. I'm gonna have to order that this week. Then,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
that's
It's
about it.
all right, good, man. Well, dude, I appreciate it as always, buddy. You know, I'm a texter, a message away if you need anything, my man.
Right.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Daniel. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see. Zach McCoy, what's up, buddy?
Oh, dude, nothing much, dude. Just trucking.
Where are you going? Why are you
Oh,
driving?
oh, I'm not driving around now. I was just saying, trying to follow the dang plan.
Oh,
It's just getting tired.
bro, where's John at? John don't want to hear this. He don't want to hear you saying you're getting tired. We
Oh,
ain't
I
even
know. He's probably
pulled back
zero. He's
to
been what, zero carbs for what, the last like 3 weeks?
it hasn't been zero carbs.
Not
He's
zero
on
carbs.
no, he's never been on
Close,
zero.
close though.
Close. Yeah. We was on low carbs for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Gosh,
but he's on like 200 grams a day now.
I
So
gum.
we're carbing him up. Um, so do you have any questions or anything, dude? I know the big thing for you, are you taking B1? I don't think you were
I
taking
have
B1.
been.
Have
Yeah, I
you?
have been, but I've only been taking like 1,000 a day, not at
Bump it
each
up.
meal.
Bump it up.
So,
Yeah, bump it up. Take B1 is taken with meals with carbs. So like most of you guys should have carbs at every meal. Have some carbs, take your B1. It's a game changer. So, but yeah, like I take it, trying to take 1,000 at each meal. So you can
hmm
take a lot, especially if you're deficient, which most people are, because you don't get B1 pretty much anywhere. So definitely lean on that, and that'll help you. Nicotine and caffeine too. So get you through. I know that's crazy, but you're in a fat loss stage, so lean on nicotine because you use pouches, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So take a pouch before workout. Caffeine, you can either drink it or get a whip pouch. Those things are legit. So do that, and that'll push you through, dude. But you ain't that low yet. You ain't even You're still in like the triple digits in carbohydrate numbers, so we got you. You just work a lot. So, but you're good, dude. Do you
It
have any,
was a stressful day there, dude.
dude? Trust me, it's been stressful for everybody, it
I
seems like.
just, yeah, yeah.
Do you got
Dude,
any other
dang,
questions?
real estate's like, no, just making a joke. Real estate's like just getting dang emotional damage for a commission.
Dude,
That's basically dang real estate right there. People will make you feel like a dang turd.
just in one ear and out the other. They're miserable. They're just taking it out on you because they're a fairy tale situation didn't come through, you know?
Yeah.
It's a transaction, bro. There's plenty more. I got my plaque on my wall over here in my office of the almost $100 million worth of, not 100 million, but well, close to $100 million worth of property sold. I was over it,
Yeah.
over that dumb stuff. So just let it go. There'll be another one, dude. Keep them coming. You know what I mean? Just keep being a good job, keep being a good agent. So no stress. Good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Good. All right, let's keep kicking butt. Head down this week. We need to get a chance to get to work out together sometime. I've got John's show stuff coming up. So if you got a day before
Mhm.
Friday, if you want to work out, we can make it happen. Make everybody else
I
jealous.
actually, do you go on Wednesdays?
Yeah, we go every day except for like Saturday and Sunday.
I'm actually tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I'm pretty sure me and Anna can be in there like midday because I don't have anything tomorrow
That would
until
be perfect.
tomorrow evening. We have our engagement photos. What time are you going to be there?
I have no idea. Just text me because sometimes, dude, I'm putting out fires in the morning and then like I'll say I'll be there like at 11 and then I don't get there until 1. So just text me in the morning or shoot me a
Yeah.
message and then we'll get it figured out. So
Okay.
It'll have to be around noon because we have a
yeah,
call at 2:30.
yeah, we've
Okay.
got a call at 2:30, so it'll have to be before then. Yeah, we got a call with Justin. All right, let me jump on with Mark. Mark, what's up, buddy? Welcome. It's his first call, everybody. So welcome, Mark Gritsky is how you say his last name. He's from the great state of Texas out there in College Station. So what's going on, buddy? What questions do you have, my man?
Hey, what's up, man? Like you said it, I'm pretty new around here and new in general. I don't really know a hell of a lot about getting in shape. My formula has just been sweat,
Yep.
but kind of hitting a brick wall. So my game plan, I guess, is to keep my mouth shut and my ears open for a while.
I'll tell you what though, dude, like you have no idea how far like that goes, just wanting to be a good student and learn stuff. Because and Erica will tell you, because Erica's my wife, she will tell you, I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to figure out something because there's always things evolving and there's stuff that I don't know. And I've been doing this for a long time. But like I got a good handle on it that I can do anything. But at the same time, like, dude, I think that's the best approach to have. So I'm really excited to like see where you go in the next few months because you got a great base physique too. There's several people on the call, Jeremy Busby, and I mean when John started out with me, he's going to be doing a show on this weekend, and he didn't even think that was in the cards. He always thought about it, but like just to see where your physique comes and your mindset, because you're a dad and you're chasing around teenagers like I am, so just
Yeah, totally.
that puts a whole different spin on how fun this is. Have you brought the boys in to come train with you yet?
Oh, they're ahead of the game. Yeah, they go 3 times a week to a trainer for athletics.
Oh,
It's more like plyo and some powerlifting and
yeah.
things like that. Um,
Are they doing
but
anything with dad yet though? Are they doing anything with you?
so, sorry, you broke up. Say again.
Are they doing anything with you yet in the garage?
They'll get out there in the garage. They
Good.
kind of like go at it on their own.
Oh,
It's kind
okay.
of our little meditation spot, I guess you could
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, dude. It's a little bit of church. Go out there and handle your demons a little bit. You know what I mean? So
100%.
good. Do you have any questions at all? Any questions about your check-in or anything like that?
Brother, I'm gonna have so many questions for you coming up here. I'm not really sure what to ask yet, but
Okay.
I'll start figuring it out. I'll hit
Yeah,
you up.
dude. No, you're good, man. I know I throw like sometimes these coaching calls are not me teaching. but you asked about something, and I had a couple people like where what I was talking about with the leaky gut syndrome and the metabolic issues where we're trying to like calories in, calories out doesn't always equate. And so there's deeper lying issues. And so like that's going on with some of us. So that's why I wanted to just like don't jump in and dive in. So, but no, dude, whatever questions you have, just shoot me a message. I'll get to them as quick as I can and we'll dive in and we'll teach you all the goods. So, but I appreciate it. Does anybody have any other questions that's left on the call? I don't think so. So you
No, I
good?
think so.
Mark, you good with everything, buddy? I didn't mean to
Yeah,
just.
yeah, I'm good. Appreciate you
Okay.
going over the supplement schedule also.
Hey, no problem. I'm gonna put that in PDF form and I'll drop it in the group chat, and then we'll be good to go. That way you can have it, so you can have it and save it to your files too. So, all right, guys, everybody have a great day, great week.
I
See you
actually,
later.
All right, guys.
oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry, Erica said something.
No, it's me.
Oh, Stacy.
I'm still there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, I was
Sorry.
having a problem. I just wanted to say that I appreciated what Ashley had to say, because it's really relatable. And the mental part of this isn't talked about enough, I don't think. Like your relationships with not just like your spouse, but like other people, and it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
it's kind of a lot. It has like what she said, kind of relates to the issues that I'm having right now with other people. So like it's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
So
It's really hard and tough if not everybody's not on the
it's
same page. Like
it's really hard. And then you got people pushing
I was
certain.
already doing mine.
yeah, no, I'm with you. Like
So,
it's one of those that's like it's really, really hard because you don't understand or they don't
mhm,
understand how important it is for you. You know what I mean? So like I think that's a
right.
big thing is like
I mean, I don't want to hold everybody up on the call,
no,
but like like the specific person that I'm having issues right now, that's their love language is food, making food for people, and it's just it's hard.
yeah.
It's hard.
That was my grandmother. My grandmother loved me in food. That's why I was a fat kid. She loved
Yeah.
me. And like that was always like I got hit by a truck when I was 8 years
Right.
old. I was broke my femur, had a compound fracture on my other leg, and so like I was in the hospital on traction for months. And this woman, I love my granny to death. God rest her soul. But she would sneak me in Big Macs and double cheeseburgers. They had me on the diet because I was fat.
Yeah.
And I were like, they're not gonna starve my baby like that. I was gonna starve. So I had to be the same way with my granny because she just wanted to love me with food. Every time I was around her,
Right.
after her dying day,
Yeah.
she was like, let me get you this. Let me get you. And I'm like, Granny, I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Then she actually, when I got ready for my first show, she was like, I can't believe you look so damn good. And just getting that from her meant everything to me, you know? And
Yeah.
so she's like, you just don't wither away from on me now. And I'm like, trust me, Granny, I'm 220 pounds. I'm not withering away to anything. So
Right.
she was just one of those. And it's hard for people that love you with food and that you care about because you don't want to hurt their feelings.
No.
You know, you just have to
It's just
navigate it differently.
they want the results, but they still want to be that's who they are.
Yeah.
That's just who they are. But then they guilt you.
Yeah.
And they make you feel horrible. And it's actually my son's mother-in-law, which my son has a pretty substantial weight problem as well, and it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I
So
think Erica's mom is that way too. Like she wants to change, but she loves alcohol. She loves food. Her
right,
mother's overweight. They're always trying to like bring you over for
right.
dinner and all that stuff. And so it makes it a sticky situation.
Yeah, I mean, she wants to walk with my sister and I, but she'll probably. I mean, I'm making a joke out of this, but it'll be more of a social hour. I'll bring cupcakes kind of
Yeah.
thing, and we're like, no, we're gonna get our walk in, and we're gonna be done with it. So
That sounds like
it's
Erica's
hard.
mom. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we get some pancakes and some French toast. Hopefully,
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
right.
Anyways, I just want to say that I appreciated Ashley's comment because, like, that's really relatable.
No,
So
I appreciate you saying that because I'm
I'm
sure.
I'm just not as nice of a person. I don't think my tolerance to it gets really slim, especially when I'm struggling myself and I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Part of it is because you are struggling a little bit and it's not going as smooth as you want. Because if it was, then it probably wouldn't bother you as bad either. But because you're struggling,
Probably, yeah.
there's a tie to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like I can't carry you and me too. I want to help you, but I need you to want to help yourself because I can't. I'm having a hard time with myself.
Yeah.
I can't carry you as well. Does that make sense? That's really
100
mean way of putting it.
No,
That's my mom.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I completely understand it, and that it makes total sense to me. So, no, I completely get it. So, all
Okay,
right.
anyways.
You got anything else?
Mm.
All right. Well, let's get out of here. You guys have a great week. See you on the flip side. See you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.